It's time for math practice with Miss Flaherty. Here's what you'll need: a blank piece of paper and a pencil and an eraser. Feel free to pause and rewind the video as much as you'd like to work at your own speed. Hi, first grade friends. Today we'll be practicing how we can use a number line to help us count on and add. To get started, let's watch a video of Annie and Moby. And your job as you watch the video is to think, how can we take hops on a number line to help us add? Enjoy!
Cool cars, Moby. You've got a big collection. How many do you have? How do you count on one to add? When you add, you join groups or numbers together to find the total. Let's see. You have 1, 2, 3 blue cars. You add 1 pink car to the group. So we can start with 3 and count on 1 to get 4. Let's see. You have 6 green cars and 1 red fire truck. You can use a number line to help you add. You start with 6 and count on 1 more to get 7. When you count on 1, you count up 1 more. How do you count on 2 to add? You have 7 white cars and 2 orange tractors. You start with 7 and count on 2 more. 8, 9. There are 9 altogether. You can write a number sentence to show how you added the groups. You have a group of 7 white cars and a group of 2 orange tractors. The plus sign tells to add the groups together. 7 plus 2 is equal to 9. Now you have 8 silver cars and 2 motorcycles. You start with 8 and count on 2 more to get 10. So 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. Altogether, you have 10. The sum is the answer to an addition problem, or how many you have in all. The sum of 8 plus 2 is 10. You can add the groups together in a different order and still get the same total. Well, you can add the motorcycles to the cars, or add the cars to the motorcycles. Either way, the sum is still 10. How do you count on 3 to add? You have 9 vans and 3 dump trucks. How many do you have in all? Start with 9 and count on 3 to get to 12. 9 plus 3 is equal to 12. When you add, it helps to start with the larger number and then count on the smaller number. Well, it takes more time to start at 3 and count on 9. Sometimes you add nothing. How do you count on 0? When you add 0, you do not add anything. Here are 5 buses. Do you have more to add? So, you add 0. You still have 5 buses. 5 plus 0 is equal to 5. You can write the number sentence up and down, too. You'll still get the same answer. I think there are no more cars left, Moby. No, wait. I found some. You started with 0 cars, but I gave you 3, so now you have 3 cars. 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. You've got a great collection, Moby.
So now we get to practice using our own number line to help us count on and add. So on your paper, you're going to need to set up an empty number line. We can call this an open number line, and I'll show you what I mean. Click my pen here. So an open number line has an arrow on each side. And I would make it about as wide as your paper so you have plenty of space to draw all your counting on hops. So I have an arrow on this side, and I'll put an arrow all the way over here on this side. It's an open number line because it could continue in either direction for as long as we wanted if we needed it to. Let's go ahead and read our first addition number sentence. Try to read it like it's made up out of words. Good. That number sentence says 40 plus 12 is the same as something. So let's think about this. Which part should we start at on our number line, 40 or 12? Good. We usually want to start with the bigger part, like we heard Annie and Moby talking about, so that we don't need to take as many hops when we're counting on. So let's start at the part 40. When we draw open number lines, we get to choose where we start our number line. I'm not going to start at 0 or 1. I'm going to start at the part 40. All right, now how many are we adding to 40? What's our other part? Exactly, our other part is 12. Now, in our video with Annie and Moby, their numbers were really small. So they were taking hops one by one by one. But if we're adding 12, do you think it will be efficient or quick to take 12 hops forward on our number line? No, probably not that quick and not that efficient. Does anyone have an idea of another hop we could take instead of hopping 12 times? That's right. Let's try taking a hop of 10. First grade mathematicians can add 10 to any number in a snap. So I'm going to start my pen or my finger on 40, and I'm going to hop 10. Now, no one will know this is a hop of 10 unless I label it. So I'm going to write plus 10. All right, and then I show another tick mark, and I need to write a label of what 40 plus 10 gets us to. What's 10 more than 40? You got it, friends. It's 50. But we're not done yet. Our number sentence said 40 plus 12 more. We've only hopped 10 more. How many more hops do we need to take? That's right. We need to hop 2 more times. If you know how to start at 50 and count on 2 more right away, that's great. We know how to count by 2's from any number. 50 plus 2 is 52. Now, if you got a little stuck, you could always hop one by one. So we could start at 50 and count on 1 more, then 2 more. And we'd still get to 52. So what's our total? Exactly, our total is 52. Go ahead and write that on your number sentence. Great, let's get started on our next challenge. So go ahead and set up your next open number line. I'm going to draw an arrow on this side, and all the way at the edge of my paper, another arrow. Now go ahead and read the number sentence, pretending like it's made up out of words. That's right, we read that number sentence. 18 plus 30 is the same as something. So what are the parts? That's right, we're putting together the part 18 and the part 30. Now we have some choices as mathematicians. Which part do you want to start at on our number line? That's right, we usually start with the bigger part. In addition, does it matter what order we put our parts together in? No, we can switch the parts, but the total stays the same. So we could choose to start at the part 30. Let's go ahead and do that. I show a tick mark on the line, and I label the number 30 underneath it. So how much are we adding on to 30? That's right, we're adding the part 18. Now, should we take 18 hops forward on our number line? I mean, we could, but I might run out of space or I might lose track of my counting. So what's a more efficient kind of hop that we could take instead? That's right, as mathematicians, we're really good at adding groups of 10. So let's go ahead and add a group of 10. And we show that with a hop, and we can label that hop plus 10. All right, show a tick mark. 30 plus 10 is 40. Good job. Are we done? No, that's right. Our number sentence wasn't just 30 plus 10, it was 30 plus 18. So we've already added 10. How many more do we need to add? That's right, we need to add 8 more because there's 8 ones in 18. Now, do you know how to add 8 to 40 in a snap? That's right. We would just put an 8 in the ones place. So 40 plus 8 more is 48. Now, if you got a little stuck, you could go ahead and catch 40 in your head and count on 8 more. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. So what's the total? That's right. Go ahead and write down the total, 48, for this number sentence. All right, let's go ahead and set up another open number line for our next number sentence. And make sure you make your number line long enough so that you can fit all your hops. All right, read me that addition number sentence. Exactly, that number sentence says 16 plus 21 is the same as something. All right, let's start to think. Where should we start our number line? Good, you can choose to start your number line at the bigger part, which is 21. But in this case, it's also okay to start your number line at the smaller part, 16. And we'll talk about why. So either way, go ahead and show your tick mark and label the part that you're starting at. I like to start all the way close to the left side so that I have plenty of space to take my hops. We don't want to start in the middle because we'll run out of space. All right, since we're adding, are we going to be hopping forward or backwards? You're right, we're going to hop forwards because we're putting parts together to make a total. So we're getting bigger. All right, what are we adding to 16? We're adding 21. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want to take 21 little hops. I would really run out of energy and probably run out of space. So what are we really good at adding in a snap that can help us add 21? That's right, let's add it in groups of 10. How many groups of 10 are in 21? 10, 20. There's 2 groups of 10 in the 20s. So we're going to have to add 10 2 times, and then we'll have to add on the ones. All right, let's go ahead and take one hop of 10. Now, our friends or our teacher will only know that's a hop of 10 if we label it. So I label plus 10. Tick mark. What's 16 plus 10? This is a little bit trickier because there's a value in the ones place. When we add 10, which place value changes? Only the tens place changes. Okay, so what's 16 plus 10 more? That's right, 26. The 6 didn't change. Now we just have 2 tens instead of 1 10. All right, we added 10. Let's add 10 more. Plus 10. I bet you'll catch on to the pattern. 16, 26. What's 10 more? 36. Okay, so how much have we added so far? That's right, we added 20. But what do we really need to add? What was our part in the number sentence? It was 21. So how many more hops do we need to take? That's right, one more hop. So plus 1. That gets us to 37. So our total is 37. If you rocked it, say, way to go, me. All right, first grade, you did such a great job using your number lines to count on and add today. And here is your challenge to work on all by yourself. I want you to solve these 2 number sentences using an open number line to help you take hops to add. Now, when you're done, definitely send a picture of it over to your teacher. I can't wait to see your totals. Great job, first grade. I'll see you soon.